Hey, Doc Martinez here, and we're the beginning of June, and you know what that means. Bottle haul time. So, let's see what I picked up last month. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and we're going to do my May bottle haul. Now, this haul's not too big, but there's a lot of good stuff in here, as usual. So, where are we going to get started? Well, closest to me is Still Austin. So, let's see what I got from Still Austin this last month. We're going to start with this one right here, and it is their actual Austin Rye. So this is part of their Bottled and Bond series. This is their newest release with it. It's a 4-year age statement, and it is a 2025 release. I hadn't gotten that. They did this one very different than the previous year, so I'm very curious to actually taste them together and see what the differences are. When I do that video, I'll kind of explain more of that, but I'm excited I finally have this in my hand so I can actually do that. Next is an extremely special bottle, or I should say an extremely rare bottle, and it is the Rare Stock number 4. So yep, this is their latest in Rare Stock. I even have it signed by the distiller. I'm blessed to have family who loves me. So my in-laws, or I should say my mother-in-law, because my father-in-law did not go for me this time. My uncle, my aunt, and my sister all went and hung out at Still Austin Distillery that morning to get these bottles for me. So I have a few of these bottles. I can't wait to try it. Number 3 was actually one of my favorite ones. I was pretty excited about that one. So this one, I need to look a little bit more into it, see what they did differently. But look how dark that is. That just looks beautiful. Can't wait to try this. So there you go. That's my next pick. Sticking with Still Austin, I picked this up myself this last weekend on my way back from my goddaughter's wedding. So congratulations to Matt and Brianna. Hope you have a very long and beautiful marriage. I stopped at Still Austin and picked up this. Red Corn was released that day. This is a 6-year age statement. I've loved the other ones. I'm going to be doing a review on that this week. I hopefully get that out by the beginning of next week. I'm also going to do a comparison of first year, second year, and this new batch. Real excited to try this one. So we'll have that one going next. And also while there, they released the Nancy picks for June. It was the last day of the month, but because June 1st landed on a Sunday, you're able to pick up the Nancy picks. As you can see, I already cracked this one open in my life. Oh my goodness. This was so good. Now I wish I had another one, but look how beautiful and dark these are. They're just, can't wait to pop this one open and try it as well. So lots of Still Austin for this month. All right, next I'm going to go with another distillery pick. So let's pull out this one. I was up in Colorado visiting my son and my grandchildren, and I stopped at Stranahan's. Picked this bad boy up. You're probably wondering, why did you not unwrap it before? I'm thinking the same thing right now, but shouldn't be too hard to unwrap this. Throw that over to the side. Yep, it's a distillery pick. So this is a Stranahan Colorado single malt, and this one is part of their experimental series, which is what they do. And this one is named Blackberry Pie Batch 17. And this one was finished in Brazilian Amburana Oak and Blackberry Mead. Ooh, that sounds very interesting. So that's the first Stranahan's I have. I did also pick up one other one. Now, when I was out there in Colorado, my buddy Whiskey Shaman sent me a picture that this one just released. It's a distillery exclusive as well. Single malt whiskey finished in maple cask. So it's a maple cask finish. So I had to pick one up so we can try that. Pretty excited about that one as well. Next are a few pickups I did on the way. I finally found this. This has been out for a while, but it's the Barrel Double Barrel. Had this open on the live. It was really sweet. Lots of flavor. Really did like it. Good pickup. I'll probably pick up a backup of this one because I liked it. I think it's good for a lot of people who are not really into whiskeys, don't like the burn, but want to try something that's a little bit lower proof but has some sweetness to it. I think this will be a good one for them. So if you're new to the bourbon world, if you see this on the shelf, I think it's a good pick to try. Something to start off with. I also managed to pick up one of these bad boys. Yep, the Wild Turkey 8-year, the 101. As you can see, popped this one open already as well. Shared that on the live. I'm going to be doing some comparisons with this one. I want to compare it to the 70th anniversary last year. And I'll probably do it with some other, like the Wild Turkey 12-year probably as well. And just maybe do a blind with that as well. So, yep. So far, I tasted it last night. I enjoyed it, but I was having other picks. I want to sit down and kind of just taste this one by itself. Another one I popped open last night, the Penelope Architect series. But this one's the Creme Brulee. My sister, when she was actually in line for this, had a pour of this and asked me about it. I said, no, I've heard about it, but never had it. Very next day, I get a call. Hey, you want a bottle of this? Sure enough, went to go pick that up. So now I have a bottle of it as well. Got two Old Foresters. This one's a pick I picked up when I was at the wedding, and this one's a bottle that was sent to me by Dave Vogelsample. Great guy. He just retired. Congratulations, Dave, for your retirement. I hope you have a wonderful retirement, and one day we get to hang out and have a pour together. That'd be a great day. So to pick up two Old Foresters as well. Picked up this bad boy. It's the Maker's Mark, the Keeper's Release. This was on the shelf when I was out there hunting. Well, I really wasn't hunting. We happened to go, we needed some cigars. Went to a few liquor stores to find them. And this one was on the shelf. I've been wanting one, so I wanted to try it. I hear this one's better than last year's. So looking forward to popping this one open and trying this as well. Two little cute ones I got. These. Now, I was originally not ever planning to get them. And these are the APW, Heritage Kentucky Straight Bourbon. And that APW stands for Ass Pocket Whiskeys, because they're made like flasks so they can fit in your back pocket. I thought they were just like a cute little thing they were doing. But I saw a review, and the reviews actually said they were really good. So made me want them, ordered them. So now I do have them. Maybe I'll do a review, maybe I won't, but I definitely do want to taste these. Let me know. Do you guys want me to do a review on these? If you do, leave in the comments below. Also managed to pick up one of these. This is Bruzo's. So this is Bruzo's first batch. Now, if you go watch this video, he's very honest about it. Says not his favorite. It's not something, it's something a little bit different than what he thought. Says is when you open, let it kind of air out, it gets a lot calmer, it gets a lot better. But there's a lot of constraints that they had when they were making this one that they wish they wouldn't have put on themselves. But I want to support him. I've met him a few times. He's a great guy. And I think what he's doing for the community is wonderful. And so even if this is not my favorite, I still want to try it. I want to support. And so I did buy a bottle of it so I can support him. Also got this one in. This is a 13 Colony pick, and it's picked by my friend Sean from Echoes in Eternity. Now this is for military charities. There's different ways he was doing it online. There's one that you could do, and you could choose one of the ones he had, or you can even submit one that you wanted to donate to as well. So 13 Colony has not been one of my favorites, but I'm definitely picking this up. I'm gonna support Sean and Echoes in Eternity. I'm gonna support the military. And I'm hoping that with him picking this, I'm going to enjoy this one as well. So I'm happy to have this and just, show some love and support. Thank you, thank you, Vets, for everything you do for us. We appreciate you. Got here two Mileman Green. So a buddy of mine happened to be there when they did the release. And this is their Wilderness Collection Gray Wolf release. So you can see there. I've never had one of the releases. It's their Wildlife series. I've never had one because you had to be there to pick it up. And I've never been close enough. But my buddy was nice enough to go pick that up. He also did pick up this single barrel bourbon. He really liked it. He ended up getting two bottles, and he said, "You know what? I want you to try one." So I have this bottle, so I can pop that open and try. I now have quite a few Mileman Greens, and I'm actually probably going to do either a live or a video with all of them to go over that, and we'll see what we do. So I got to meet the distiller, and I also got to meet the owner. And I might actually reach out to him again. They said they'd come on. I just haven't been able to reach out and do that. I'm going to set some dates. So maybe if I do it as a live, maybe I can get them on and to talk a little bit about their whiskey as well. Some good Texas whiskey. So there you go. Now these, I can't remember if they're from last month or this month. So I didn't go back and look at my video to see if they were on last month's video. So if they were, I apologize because I left them on the table and then put them away if I didn't. But if not, these are Romulan. So I did a live for Star Wars May 4th. No, actually, I got these in May because I got this after the live, and it was May 4th, so I got these afterwards. These are Star Trek ones. So I got the Romulan Bourbon and Romulan Rye, both cast strength. Why not? Why not try them and see how good, see if they're any good. I like the bottles, I like the design, so kind of fun, kind of fun. Next is this Copper and Cask. It is a Specs release, and it's supposed to be, it's an 8-year, 58.6%. They told me this one was their cigar blend, but I don't see anywhere on here that it says cigar blend. So not sure how it's a cigar blend version, but I picked up because that's what they told me it was. But Copper and Cask, I've tasted a few of their products and I do like it. So looks nice, has good color. I'm hoping it's very tasty. These last two are a little bit different. I got this one, Tears de la Llorona. It's a tequila because we're going to be doing a tequila live. I've been wanting to try this. I hear some good things about it. And I was able to get my hand on this for a good price. So that's what I did. And so that live will be coming up sometime soon. I don't have a date set, but as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. So we got tequila and a single malt Scotch whiskey, Macallan. So this is the Macallan 18-year. So I was at Disney, had a pour of this, really enjoyed it. Thought, you know what? if I'm going to have a bottle of Macallan on my shelf, I'm going to make sure it's something I enjoy. The 18-year was very good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed sipping it. And I found it for a reasonable price, so why not? If I figured if I'm going to have one, have the one that I enjoy. So this one will be up on my shelf, and I'm having to pour it sometime soon probably, because thinking about that made me kind of thirsty. So there you go. This is what I got for the month of May. What do you think? Small, not big, but a lot of goodies on here. I already popped a lot of these open because I just had to try some of these on my live the last few nights. And talking about that, I've already hit 2,222 subs. So I have a huge live coming up, and it's actually be a 2-day event for me. It's gonna be Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th. I'm gonna be giving away approximately 22 bottles, some cigars, some giveaways, some goodies, some samples. So you don't want to miss that. So if you're not subbed yet, make sure you sub. But it's gonna be a great time. Hope to see you there. This is my collection for May. What do you think? What should I be popping open? What should I be reviewing? What should I be sharing with you? You guys all let me know. Can't wait to do that. Thank you for joining me on another trip down my whiskey rabbit hole. Big hole, isn't it? To our next journey, my friends. Cheers.